Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to make a creative and attractive poster design in Adobe Illustrator. This tutorial is for beginners and intermediates. Throughout the design, I'll show you few tricks and tips to speed up the design. Before we start the designing, there are three important things you should be aware of. First thing is the complete content of the poster, and the second, the purpose of the poster or the design, and the third thing is the size of the design. I'll explain each one. First one, the complete content for the design is very important to speed up the design. Some of the customers may just provide the main title and will request you to make a layout. It's better for the designer to collect the whole content, because designing is just like arranging bricks on bricks in a hole. What if your client give you an extra brick to add in the bottom of the hole? Then you have to play with again all the bricks above to fit it in the hole, right? That is why I said to get all the content first. As you can see here, I have all the contents ready. This is not the actual content from customer. I have added and removed something by suggesting customer. It's always better to suggest the best to customer. That will make you matured in front of your customer. And the second thing is the purpose of the design. This is very important because some of the customer may need to print the poster, some of them just need to post it in online or social medias. So ask them what is the purpose. And the third thing is the sizes. It is very important for the designer to know the common printing paper sizes and social media posts and banner sizes. If you Google it, you will get many sizes used in Facebook as profile picture to banners, and in WhatsApp also there is proportion of sizes. Landscapes and square shapes are more better for WhatsApp, and for Instagram it is square shape. So keep these things in your mind. Before we start, it's always better to collect image related to our poster design. Do some researches online and know what you are making. By this, you can always bring the best result to customers and they will be happy with your designs. Now let's start the design. Open Illustrator, File, New. Here I am going to choose A3 as my client needed the poster for printing. Click OK. Then open the content file from your computer and copy and paste all the content separately, because we will be changing fonts, sizes and colors later. So it's important to copy and separate them all one by one. Here it is. Then also I have 4 logos provided by my customer to use in this poster as organizers. So I also made it ready to use. Next is applying the font styles. Always look for new and stylish fonts online. As a designer, it's very important to know about the latest trends and styles in fonts. That will provide amazing difference in your designs. Here I have a few fonts in my mind. I will just apply them on the texts. Please notice that a structure for using font is always better. Don't use many fonts. Sometimes in a design, it's better to make few fonts. Make it 3 or 4 or 5. Choose the size of the font depending on the priority of the content. You don't need to worry about the coloring. This part will only come on the next stage. Now place your image into the artboard. You can drag and drop it or place it from File menu. It's always better to use shortcuts that will fasten our designing process. As you can see, this is the image I have. This one is really low resolution file and I cannot find a better one than this. So I have to use this one. So I am going to play with this in Illustrator. Illustrator always provides variety of tools to fasten and deliver best results for our designs. I am going to use the tool Image Trace. This will give you a vector file from any image. As you know, a vector file is made by paths or lines that will not lose quality even if we enlarge it. This image trace tool only pops up when you select an image. Clicking on the drop down arrow will give you variety of tracking and you have to play with it to know more. Here I am using the 16 colors to get almost similar vector. In order to remove the white parts or unwanted parts, we have to expand it by clicking here. Now this is a grouped file. If you double click it, you can select and delete the unwanted colors like this. If you have a lot of same colored object in this group, you can use this magic wand tool, same like the one in the Photoshop, to remove all the colors at once. Still there are some other colors left. I'll just leave as it is because I need them to get a better shape. Now select all the object and go to Pathfinder and unite it. It will make the whole object into one object and that will reduce the size of the file. Too many objects may slow down the computer with less graphics. Now I can change it into any color. The next step is coloring. I want to play with background color and want to know how this is gonna look. I am trying something new. This background I am going to make in Photoshop because I want to apply effects and grains and gradients on the background. Photoshop makes this job easier for me. I'll measure the size in the Illustrator first. If you want to know the size of your artboard of the Illustrator, you can just press Shift plus O. You can change the size if you want. Press Escape to cancel. I want to put background in this area. I'll make a box and copy and paste it into Photoshop. I'm just trying two colors that I have in my mind. Now let's save it. And bring it into the design by dragging and dropping it. Use Ctrl plus 2 to lock any object and Ctrl plus Alt plus 2 to unlock any object. This option is really helpful if there are a lot of objects on objects. Here you can see a website link. I want to use a QR code with the link. I hope you all know about the QR code. Using a QR code helps the viewers of this poster can easily get access to the website and it will make the registration more easy for them. There are many ways to create a QR code. As we are working with the Adobe products, I will show you how to make QR code in InDesign. InDesign helps make multi-page or booklet designs easily. To generate a QR code from the link that you have, make a new document and go to Object, Generate QR Code. Choose the type depending on the content that you have. Then click OK and place it anywhere you want. Now let's export it as PDF by pressing Ctrl E or go to File Export. I'll drag this PDF into the top of the menu in Illustrator because if I place it directly into the artboard, it looks like the entire page of InDesign is placed here. Also, I cannot select the QR code directly, but if I place it on top of this bar, it will open as an object so that I can select only the barcode. Press Ctrl G to group it because there are many objects and then copy and place it into the design. Overall the design looks nice, but I feels like the title is not projecting as much as I want. So I want to try the stroke option. This is not the normal stroke. First I am going to make a copy of the title and I want to convert it into object. As you can see, now this is an editable text file. Let's go to Object, Expand to make as a fill object. Then I will provide the normal stroke to the object. See, it's not looking good, right? As each letter stroke stands on another. And some of you may be thinking that why I have expanded the text, because if you apply strokes directly onto the text, it will appear like this. This one also not looking good, right? So again I am going to expand it Then go to Objects, Path and Offset Path. This is the size to expand or contract the selected object. Using arrow key up and down will change the number, or also you can type it manually. Turn preview on to see what happens. I choose the round because I like the corners to be rounded. Click OK to generate it. Now go to Pathfinder in Windows menu. I have it here. Select Unite to combine and remove override lines. Ungroup it to separate it from the source file. Use shortcut Shift plus X to flip between fill and stroke colors. I am moving one object a little bit because I don't want to look this one like this normal stroke. Now this looks like more attractive, right? I will place it here. I also want to make a separation for date and venue. So I'm just playing with the shapes. Now the poster looks like almost finished. I think I am happy with this. Now let's make a landscape one, as my client need to post it online or social medias. You can make a new artboard manually or by just clicking new in the artboard panel. It's done. Now let's make a Facebook event banner size. As I said before, there are different sizes and proportion for Facebook posters. It's done. Remember, every panel here is available in window menu. That's it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more tutorials.